Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. Good morning. It's the All on Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg. Yeah, that's me. The drunk motherfucker. Chronicling what? 10 years of sobriety, 10 years of fucking transformation, man. Putting in that work. That work, 10 years. That's a long pace. That's some commitment to put in 10 years of commitment to who? Myself, motherfuckers. This journey of life is all about ourselves. Ooh, we some selfish motherfuckers, aren't we? Worrying about ourselves, trying to take care of ourselves, putting the interests of ourselves first. Ain't that some selfish shit? Fuck that, man. We gotta start putting ourselves first, motherfuckers. Quit selling ourselves short, trying to please everyone, try and gain acceptance from all types of people. I hope you're doing good. It's another day. We ain't taking shit off, man. We do not take days off over here. I don't take no days off. I'm telling you, man. If I start taking days off, if I start kicking this program to the fucking curb, right? Kick the program to the curb. Guess what's gonna happen, man? That shit's gonna probably pop back up, or I should be dead. I got no business being alive and thriving if I start kicking my program to the curb. No more mindfulness, no more exercise, fucking switching back to the shitty ass nutrition, right? Not putting in personal development, trying to enrich myself, add new skills, increase my value in the marketplace, right? And then going out and making a difference in this world. If I just tossed all that shit out, man, because I just ain't feeling it no more, right? I wake up every fucking day and I just ain't feeling it no more. But that's that little bitch voice, right? The little bitch voice, wants us to tap out, wants us to revert back to what? The old fucking self. That's like some crazy ego shit, man. The battle of our own fucking minds, how we fight with ourselves. We fight with the things that are best for us, right? We know what we should be doing. We know what we need to do today, right? That would be something that would start to improve the quality of our lives. Listen to that. Improve the quality of your life. You know what you need to do to start improving the overall quality of your life, right? And it doesn't matter where the fuck you are at in life. There is always some area of your life that takes daily focus and attention if you are to maintain it, right? And so even if you have bad fucking habits, guess what? Those things take fucking time and attention, right? Sitting around watching the fucking tube for fucking hours on end every night, that shit takes your fucking attention. You're giving that your attention. You're saying, you know what? I want to relax. I want to watch my favorite show. I'm going to fucking watch 5 hours tonight. And that's what makes me feel good. That shit don't work for my ass. I got way too many things going on. Like, I love doing things and being a part of things, experiences. I was talking to some people at the gym yesterday, and it's like collecting things is not that important, man. I'm learning that. Like, I've learned that. I've always known it. The most important thing that you can collect throughout your life is experience. Because no matter what, your experiences will always add value to your life. Even the bad ones, right? Good experiences, bad experiences, they add character to us, right? If you've been through some adversity, if you've been through some hardship, right? And even when you just have an incredible experience, don't take that shit for granted, because nothing lasts for fucking ever, right? Nothing lasts forever. And so for you to take any of your experiences for granted as if like it's gonna last forever, it don't. It doesn't. If you're in an amazing fucking relationship right now, right? don't take that shit for granted. Please don't take your relationships for granted, right? I used to do that. 21 years married, motherfuckers. I can look back with fucking very clear, sober eyes and say, fuck, I took a lot of shit for granted, right? I was not the best partner. I was not the best spouse. Like, I did some things that kept things romantic, but not always. I can chalk up and look at myself and say, fuck, especially get back in the dating scene post divorce. It's like you could look and say, I know what I bring to the table, and I know what my own expectation is. And so when I compare that in contrast to how I was behaving as a married man for maybe the past 10, 5, 2 years of my marriage, there was no way, man. I wasn't fostering romance. I wasn't doing the things I would do if I was entering into a relationship right now. Like, I know what it takes to spark romance, to build connection, right? To create intimacy, not just in the physical, but in a spiritual and an emotional and a psychological way, right? And it takes a lot. And there's a lot of you that are in fucking relationships that you take that shit for granted, right? And you need to switch it up. For some reason, you don't think you got to put in the effort no more because you got the ring on the finger. And it's like, that's bullshit. Tony Robbins says it best. He's like, if how you act in the end is how you act in the beginning, there won't be an end, right? Because too many of us, we get complacent. And that's why it's really good in life to mix shit up, right? So that you don't get too fucking complacent. Go to new places, try new fucking things, new experiences, right? Quit saying no to everything that you don't like because you don't feel fucking like doing it. Unless it's gonna literally put your life at risk. And even then, there's some fun there for the adventurous type, right? For the thrill seekers like me, right? I like kind of living on the edge every once in a while. Not every fucking day, but there is some times I got to get that adrenaline pumping. I got to fucking push past the fear, the physical fear that, holy shit, this is a dangerous thing. But there's safety gear. There's all these other elements in play. And yes, my life could expire doing this thing, but I could also have a fucking story of a lifetime, right? Because I have people that have experience that have done it before, right? I've done my research. I mean, there's lots of ways to go about mitigating risk so that you can do some incredible things in life. But most of us, we just gonna settle for fucking complacency. We just gonna live in mediocrity. And it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing to see people just letting time pass them by and acting as if, well, it's my choice. I don't have to fucking do this. I don't have to do that, right? I ran into a dude the other day in the gym. He's an old friend, he's in the veteran space, so we know each other from serving veterans. While I was at the community college, he's with another program. And he came up to me and he's just like, dude, your fucking transformation's incredible, man. That's what he said. Dude, holy fuck. You're a whole nother person, man, from what I remember. And that shit feels good. It feels good to see some acknowledgement from the outside, from someone that maybe had known me when I wasn't at my best and is now seeing me fucking thriving, man. Thriving every fucking day. And to like stop to say, hey man, I just want to compliment you, dude. Holy fuck, your transformation's incredible. This is the real shit. God. And he's been talking about nutrition, but then I gave him a compliment. I'm like, I've seen you too, bro. Like, you're doing fucking good, man. You show up to the gym, him and his wife, they show up together working out. That's inspiring, right? Seeing a couple working out, like they're not doing it together all the time, but they do. But I see them showing up with consistency and regularity, and that's awesome. He's got results. So I complimented him, and he kind of downplayed, I'm not trying to do a show or anything. Like a fitness show or a bodybuilding show or something. And I was like, yeah, I ain't doing that shit either, man. This ain't about that. He's like, well, you could do a show. And I was like, well, I am doing a fucking show. Guess what my fucking show is, motherfuckers? I am doing a show. Every fucking day, showing up, doing life. Life equals my show every day, right? I'm showing up for myself, taking on adversity, taking on the fucking challenges. Ain't shrinking as a man no more, right? Willing to face whatever comes my way. Shit catches me off guard. Yesterday was fucking hella hectic. Hella hectic. Shit was not going as planned. Shit was not going the way I needed it to go or I wanted it to go. And that don't matter. Guess what? At the end of the day, I got just about everything I needed completed. And the reason why I got our good friends here from the fairy tale, The Tortoise and the Hare, right? Life is a race, right? Life is like a marathon. We used to always say it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? That's like marriage. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? It's an endurance fucking race, right? It takes endurance. That's life is about endurance. Most of y'all don't got no fucking endurance in you. Most people out there, I can't even, can't even run a fucking mile. Can't even do 100-yard dash without fucking coughing up a lung, right? So it's about endurance. It's not just sprinting. It's every day fucking doing something to move yourself forward into a better position, right? Because every single year and really every single day, we should, right, be looking at becoming the next best version of ourselves, leveling up who we are. But the reason why people are so fucking average in this world is that takes effort. And we carry around all this trauma, all of these insecurities that were spoken over us that make us feel like we're just not worthy of this shit. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough, right? To be either famous or rich or successful or happy, healthy, right? Because we look in the mirror, we compare ourselves to every other motherfucker out there, and we just are like, dude, my life sucks, and I have to accept this. And somehow that's fucking okay for you to accept mediocrity, complacency when you're a fucking human being. You can fucking bring about any level of change in your life, but it doesn't just come like a fucking magic trick. Sometimes I hear myself say manifest, and it's almost like if we could do, like if it's just like this thing that we just like dream up and then poof, it's there. And it's like, no, it's not. It don't work that way. Like it takes a lot of fucking effort and energy to really put focus into the things that you desire, right? And there's an element of mystery to this life, and that's why it's like no matter how fucking locked in you think you are about your beliefs, your faith, right, the afterlife, this life, the spiritual realm, like, man, there is so much fucking beliefs out there, thoughts, faiths, that no one truly fucking knows, man. Even if you're like most rock, I got faith in this is exactly how it is. I think even in that, man, we're gonna be fucking blown away whenever you do figure out whatever the fuck it is on the other side of this physical realm, right? Whatever we do, if we get to keep our conscience right past this physical realm, like holy fucks, a lot of you fuckers are gonna be I don't know if you'll even feel like shit, but you'll probably be surprised as a motherfucker that you thought of XYZ and it's fucking elemental P, right? It's just say it's part of the alphabet, but you were looking at XYZ and it landed up being elemental P, and it blows you the fuck away, man. I hope that we all have that type of surprise at the end. It just blows us the fuck away to where most of the shit we believed was lies, was just not the way it truly is. And as we hit the last day of March, motherfucker, I've been marching. Have you been marching through March? Have you been putting in the work? I go to the gym. I'm seeing motherfuckers putting in work every day. Men, women, right? All different types, all different shapes, all different sizes. And guess what? Zero motherfucking excuses. Zero excuses because they putting in the reps. They putting in the sets. They showing the fuck up for themselves. And I hope that they have something to show for it. Now, I'm not going to lie. This ain't judgmental, but I see a lot of people burning a lot of calories, dripping a lot of fucking sweat, but I'm not seeing the results. And that's a big deal to me, motherfuckers. If I'm going to put in the work for something, you know how we do it here. Results are what kill them excuses. You can show up, but if you ain't getting results, holy fuck, something's still off. And most of these people that I see showing up, but I don't see the results, it's the nutrition piece, because that's what it was with me. But let's not forget here, our friends, the tortoise and the hare. So I heard it again yesterday because I was talking to somebody in the gym and I was telling about the move, first move in 13 years. And again, the limiting belief came out. You guys all know when someone says, hey, I'm moving, what does 99.9% of motherfuckers got to say in return? Oh my God, moving is the worst. It's so horrible. It's so bad. Negative, negative, negative fucking attitude about it. Why? Why is moving so fucking painful? Why is that the belief from just a general fucking standpoint? Why have we had so many bad experiences that it is cliche? It's like, it's natural for us to just fucking wah, 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 bitch voice the process of moving. Why? There's like a lot of cool things about moving, I think, right? A new place, new experiences, being able to let go of shit, right? God, man, I let go of like the first 5 rounds of shit. And now that I've got all my shit that I've kept, which not everything I've kept am I going to hold on to long term. I have shit that I need to still sell, and that's going to take time to let go of and get rid of. And there's still another round of like just processing and saying, you know what? I don't really want this. I don't really need this. I'm going to go ahead and give it away or fucking throw it away. Honestly, I just like to toss shit away. I like, even in this past week, man, there was shit that I was holding on to for years. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just throwing this. I just don't even want to think about it. I don't even need it. I wouldn't know if it was gone one way or another. So why the fuck am I holding on to it? Because I don't use it. It's something I haven't touched or cared for in fucking 5-10 years. I'm just getting rid of that shit. And it's such a refreshing process. Lightening the load, man. Lightening the load physically. But you know what's even the more refreshing process is when you lighten your load mentally and emotionally and psychologically. Holy shit. The stuff that we can carry right here in our brain housing group, the stress, the fucking anxieties, the nervousness, the heartbreak, the pain, the fucking hurt, all the negativity that we could carry around in our psychology, and then it flows through our bodies, through our feelings and our emotions. Fuck, man. Lightening that load is the greatest one. That's been the best journey throughout this 10-year transformation, is lightening my mental fucking load. I was just doing the sacral chakra meditation before I got on here. And the sacral chakra is all about, you know, your feelings, emotions, and your creativity. And it gets blocked when you have like guilt and shame. And, you know, I was just really like, some things were coming up for me, right? Still unresolved, like guilt, shame, fear, you know, things that I could be scared of, you know, just moving forward into the future, anxieties, or, you know, things that could happen today or tomorrow as I complete this transition and this process of moving. But I can tell you that I took this approach, the tortoise versus the hare, right? I've taken a tortoise approach to my move, and not everybody has that opportunity, but I'm grateful for the fact that I did in this move. Where I moved from and to is relatively a close drive, less than like 10 minutes. And I had like 3.5 weeks to do it. And in doing that, I said, look, I'm just going to take it slow. I'm going to do the things I need. So I really planned it out strategically in waves. Like the first things I wanted to move was like the living room and the kitchen, and then my bedroom, and then my kids' bedroom. And then once I had kind of that foundation in place, then I started going to the second level, like clothing, cooking stuff, right? And then just, other boxes of stuff, things that fill the rooms, artwork, and, just different things. And really, like 2 weeks ago, I wish I could have just like clicked my fingers and had everything go away. But guess what? I knew I had to start processing shit. And that's where I really told you guys that instead of packing boxes, I was unpacking shit that I had built up in my garage and throughout the house, that I needed to just say, look, man, do I really need this shit? I'm downsizing it to half the size of a home. And I'm gonna do it with zero storage. That was a huge goal of mine. Originally, I was like having to settle because that's another belief. Oh, are you gonna get storage for all your stuff? And I was like, kind of, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to get storage. But halfway through the move, I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not going to get storage. I am going to go against the trend. I am not going to pay for stuff to exist, because I know if you go pay for something, right, to be in a place that's not where you're at, you're not going to use that shit. You're not going to touch it. You're not going to mess with it. It's just going to be sitting over there fucking in the dark, getting paid to be there. So what? So that someday, some way, somehow, I'll have a bigger space or a more of a direct use for the stuff. Fuck that shit, right? I'm gonna let go of even more stuff in the next 2-3 weeks. And again, the things, I'm confident enough that the things I let go of, right, that if I do have a use for something of that type in the future, whether it's maybe a piece of equipment or tools or something like that, that if I'm meant to have that at my disposal to use for creativity or construction or just whatever I want and need it for, it'll come back to me. I'll find a way. It'll find its way back. But the other cool thing is, by letting go of it, someone else may be seeking something like that and actually could put it into good use. So it allows someone else to actually be able to use the pieces of equipment that are not just sitting there fucking not being utilized, for me saving it up for a fucking rainy day sometime, right? And it's that tortoise in the hare mentality. And it's life. Life is really like that. A lot of us get so anxious about putting in the work that we feel we got to get the results right fucking now. And you don't. Nothing comes right now that's worthwhile. It takes time, takes commitment, takes dedication. And it's that slow and steady fucking burn is a hell of a lot better. It's more effective. It's more long lasting. Those of you that are still like on the fence, teeter-tottering about your health, your fitness, your nutrition, right? You go on these crash diets, right? And then it's like you drop the 10, 15 pounds. The scale makes you feel better, right? Seeing that visual result on the scale makes you feel better, but it's not going to last, right? You did it for the summertime to just crash diet, to drop the extra 10, 20 pounds. And then you already know by fucking Christmas in the fall, you'll have that weight back on. Because again, you tried to do it the rabbit approach. You try to fucking boogie and you got tired, you took breaks, and it's just not sustainable. As opposed to the slow and steady march, one foot in front of the other, one day after the next, always moving in a positive direction, learning how to take a rest, but not to quit when it comes to your goals and your fucking dreams. You have to put in that effort. And so a few weeks back, I went on a hike. It might have even been last week. And there was this younger Hispanic guy that we kind of both got out of our vehicles together, right? And I'm the gray beard fucking old guy. Bullshit. And here's this young dude. He was kind of like intimidated by me. He kept like looking back at me all weird and spooked out. He put his hoodie on. And next thing you know, he just fucking like, we were like walking in proximity. We weren't together, but we were in like the same energy vibe. And you could tell he was just uncomfortable with that. They put his hoodie on and he fucking started hauling ass, running, right? And I felt like fucking running after him. I was like, fuck yeah, let's run. I like to run up this little mountain. It's not that crazy, but it's a hell of a fucking workout. But in the back of my mind, I said, you know what? I'm going to take this dude's soul, right? And taking the souls comes from the book Can't Hurt Me. It's a David Goggins thing where it's like, it sounds bad, but it's not. It's just that in life, you know, this guy was like, who's this old guy? I'm fucking out of here. And I'm going to take off. And in my mind, I knew that mountain. This guy doesn't look like he's someone that hikes this thing often. And that I knew in my mind that he was going to be worn out, that he wouldn't be able to sustain the running pace. And I just said, I'm going to stick to my game. I know what I do, which is slow, steady, very little fucking breaks, but I get to the top and I do run up some shit. But I have that in fucking endurance. See, that's the difference. I could see that he didn't have the endurance in him that I do. I got the fucking staying power. Because guess what? I've been through the fucking dirt, motherfuckers. Right? And a lot of you have been through the dirt and you victimize yourselves when you've been through the fucking dirt, when you've been through some shit that really fucked you up in life. And it's like, instead of using that to empower you, to build your self-confidence, to build your self-belief that, man, you survived some pretty fucking tough shit, right? That makes you a fucking warrior, motherfuckers. That doesn't make you a little punk ass bitch. That makes you a warrior, having been through some fucking dirt in life, some hardships, some painful stuff, and come out the other end, right? But here's this kid, he's hauling ass, and I'm like, this kid don't got the endurance. I know it. I can see it in his fucking eyes. Sure as fucking shit, man. 10, 15 minutes into the hike, there he is. He was sitting down, all fucking smoked, all tired, and he looked at me, and guess what? He knew. I at that moment, I had taken his soul. And not in the terms, it's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. Unless you've listened to David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, it probably sounds weird. But it's just in the sense to where there's an exchange of energy when someone thinks that they're beating you because he took off running. Like it was his attempt to show me up, to say, who's this old guy? I'm going to fucking run. But eventually his running, the rabbit, he got smoked. And the turtle, just with my little pack, just kept fucking walking up, charging up. And here's the other thing, is I knew that I would never see him. Once I saw him and he saw me and he's like, oh shit, this guy caught up. I knew once we had that exchange, it's in that exchange that I knew he wouldn't recover and that he would never like come and try and challenge me or pass me up again. And it wasn't like it's competition. There just is this exchange of energy that when you go and fucking blow your load too soon, right? The 2 pump chump shit, the quick and easy, right? The crash diet to lose 10 pounds to go to fucking Miami, Florida, Cali, Arizona to feel good about yourself. It's not going to last. Great. Just going on the vacation. Most of y'all don't have discipline and good nutrition, that you drop the weight on the fucking, before you board the flight to get there, but you eat like shit while you're there. You put the weight on in fucking a day and a half, 2 days. You know, that's how quick you guys fucking sell the fuck out, right? Because you don't do the exercise while you're there, right? and you eat like shit. If you're eating at restaurants, most of the time you're eating like shit. So even when I travel, it's like the road travel shit. It's meal prep. It's sticking to my nutrition, because the nutrition is the game changer in my life, right? Showing up in the gym every day is a fucking big deal, right? But the nutrition is the game changer when it comes to the health and fitness, right? How you feel about yourself. And I fought it for years. My nutritionist from the VA used to tell me it's an 80-20 rule. 80% is nutrition. So all you motherfuckers make an excuse. You don't got time or money to get to the gym. I'm sure you're still fucking stuffing your pie hole with food that ain't good for you, right? Go watch that documentary, Forks Over Knives. Forks Over Knives, motherfuckers. Right? Ticking time bombs. You guys switch your nutrition up. You guys, if someone out there was listening to me and you're super overweight, you feel like shit, you were to hire me as a nutrition coach, as an exercise coach, right? Just a personal fucking trainer from A to Z, right? I guarantee you I'd transform your life in 90 days. Transformation, motherfuckers. Guaranteed. That ain't no bullshit. But most of y'all just don't want to put in the work because you want to be the fucking rabbit. You want instant gratification. You want to feel good now. And you can do that, right? You start putting in some positive affirmations in the morning. You can start channeling those feel good vibrations, right? Like positive energy. It's a hell of a lot better than fucking negative energy, beating yourselves up. But to raise your fucking vibration as a human being, your energy fucking vibration, how you are carrying yourself. People feel this shit. When you feel like shit, you're gonna, you're gonna be fucking pushing out a negative vibration, a low energy vibration. But when you start feeling good about yourself, guess what? That vibration is going to go up and it's going to increase the vibrations of people around you. It's contagious. And that's why it's so important for you guys to get locked in. But get locked in knowing that, man, a little bit every day, a good pace that you can sustain, right, is the right pace. Not the quick fucking gratification shit. Like, how can I lose this weight the fastest? It's not about losing it the fastest, but it's sure as shit coming up with a fucking game plan, right, that you're going to stick to that allows for a little cheating along the way, right? A little indulgence. But too many of you motherfuckers are just covered with fucking indulgence like shit because it's all about pleasure seeking in the fucking 2022. Everyone wants pleasure. Pleasure 24 hours a day. You want to feel good every fucking minute of every day, and you're expecting everyone around you to do it for you. When it's like, no, you need to be self-started. You need to have the key to your happiness. Put that motherfucker in, turn the fucking thing, and get your life in drive, right? And start moving forward and not worrying about hauling ass, not worrying about the pace, right? Find a fucking pace that can get you up every day, moving in a positive direction, locking into a program that's going to start to show you results as time moves forward, right? This message has been coming direct since when? January 1st, motherfuckers. January 1st. I have not missed one day. And there's been a lot of days where I'm like, dude, I stop being on here so much, right? But for whatever reason, right now, it still feels right for me to get on every fucking day and just speak some fucking truth into this world. I had someone log on there yesterday that's a friend through, an off-roading group and our passions for trucks and living that adventurous type lifestyle. And he got on there and he gave some really good comments, that more people need to hear this truth. But the thing is most of y'all motherfuckers can't handle the fucking truth. Y'all can't handle it. You want to edit it. You want to revise it. You want to smooth it out in a way that makes you feel good about yourself when you ain't even putting in the fucking work. How do you expect to have instant results if you ain't putting in the work? You're beating yourself up or you're selling yourself short. You're saying, I don't got to be like this guy. All right. You go to the gym one time. You're like, you know what? Fuck this shit. This shit ain't for me. That's bullshit. If you're doing life, right, you need to honor your body. You need to take care of this thing. You need to take care of it. Right? And the fucking nutrition that we feed ourselves, even those of us that think, oh, healthy nutrition, bullshit. You're not eating healthy. I guarantee it. If you're overweight, that tells you you're eating too much or you're not eating the right shit. You're eating unhealthy. So what you need to do is come up with a fucking game plan and give yourself a chance to start slow and steady, put in the work so you can get the results long term. So your results can be sustainable, long lasting, And it takes fucking a mental fucking transformation of your mind. You have to transform your mindset. You can't be stuck on just doing the same thing and expecting a different result. You got to try some new shit. I'm still here for you. If you're hearing this message and you haven't hit me up yet and you need just a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of specific direction, some motivation, some encouragement, some guidance, hit me the fuck up. I'm still here for you, motherfuckers. I keep this shit confidential. Don't be too fucking good for it, right? But I am here for you. I believe in you. I know that you are possible. Anything that you put your mind to is possible. As fucking hard as it seems like it could be, right? As distant of a fucking dream you have, as big of a fucking dream you have that is so different in contrast to your current situation, you can make it happen. There is a fucking path, and it doesn't mean the path's going to be easy, right? But if you're willing to dedicate yourself and put in the work, right? And it doesn't have to be painful, but it will be challenging. There's a difference in mindset, painful and challenging, and how you look at those two things. Like some people say, oh, this is painful, this is hard, it's too much for me. And you give up, or you don't even start because it's overwhelming. And there's another thing where it's like, it's fucking, this is going to be a challenging thing for me because of where my starting point is, but I'm not going to give up, and I'm willing to just fucking try as hard as I can. Try again, keep trying. Yesterday was incredibly challenging. I had things coming in from every fucking direction, right? And even for a split second, for minutes there, I was like, I wanted to check the fuck out. I literally wanted to get in my truck and drive to the fucking mountains and just check the fuck out. I didn't though. I stayed locked in. I stayed focused, and I used resources I had, right? I'm still doing therapy twice a week, motherfuckers. What about you, right? Are you too good for that? Are you too concerned about your image? You need to knock that shit off. Start putting yourself as a fucking priority. Enough excuses, motherfuckers. Let's get after it. We got last day in March. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how foolish some of you motherfuckers are. We're going to talk about being foolish in life for the whole month of April, motherfuckers, because tomorrow's April Fool's. Why don't you finish out March marching through some bullshit that you keep telling yourself, marching through the fucking excuses, because remember, results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.